The Marlborough Historical Society was established in 1955 when a group of dedicated enthusiasts started collecting and storing old machinery, furniture, photographs, records and documents of all sorts. Some people thought of it as junk, but as time goes by, junk becomes memorabilia and memorabilia becomes history. Those volunteers' first major project was the restoration of the 150-year-old Cobb Cottage at Riverlands. The Society then created its first museum in the form of the Beavertown Replica Village, built in the style of Old Blenheim and opened in 1973. A few years later, a generous bequest and other fundraising enabled them to build this modern museum and archives building, opened in 1990. The vast majority of items in that museum have been donated by the Marlborough community. As the museum collection built up, so did the archives. The Marlborough Archives building is a registered repository with hundreds of thousands of items catalogued, including a large photographic collection and all of the maps and local body records, since Marlborough became a separate province in 1859. Museum activity accelerated in the 21st century. Other historic buildings were brought to the park and restored, including the 19th century Fever Ward from Wairau Hospital, the Havelock Masonic Lodge and the beautiful old Tuamarina Church. Professional staff were employed and increased fundraising enabled significant new displays. The Wairau Bar exhibition records the earliest human settlement of Aotearoa by the tangata whenua, whilst the unique wine exhibition celebrates Marlborough's more recent history. All the while, the collection continued to increase, including a remarkable 9 vintage fire engines housed in a replica of Blenheim's first fire station. For 25 years, the Society also operated a highly successful heritage education program funded by the Ministry of Education. This let thousands of Marlborough school children live their history and experience for themselves the rich and varied lives of their ancestors in peace and at war. For all its remarkable achievements, the Society is now at a crossroads. Operating a modern museum requires much funding and professional help on a scale that can only come from local or central government. But although Marlborough Museum is the jewel in the Society's crown, we also have many other heritage assets to maintain and develop.
We've always thought that the museum operation should be done in partnership with Council, because only a local body has the resources and funding to take it to the next level. But we can't just give away a multi-million-dollar building for nothing. We have a great many other heritage assets here in the park, and we simply must have a reasonable and sustainable source of income to develop and maintain them. Otherwise, they're all just going to quietly rot and disappear, and no one wants that to happen.
So, as it approaches 70 years of service in 2025, the Marlborough Historical Society looks forward to establishing meaningful heritage partnerships with the tangata whenua, local government and the Marlborough community, so we can keep history alive for our whānau today and for generations to come.